Good afternoon and welcome. I'm so happy to have you joining me this afternoon on this another stormy, yucky day. We came through some ice storms over the weekend and they seem to have returned a little bit for today. I heard it on my window a few minutes ago. No ice accumulating out there yet, but it's not a nice day. Windy, cold, wet, snowy, rainy. Yuck. Anyway, never mind all that. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie, and I would like to welcome you to Wednesday afternoon craft spot. So this is my chance to share something crafty with you, and it's different all the time. There's really no rhyme or reason, which is why I say join my crafting adventure because sometimes the projects aren't even really that thought out. I got a new set and let's play with it, and here we go. And we just sort of follow our nose and see where we end up. But I think for the most part we have a lot of fun, don't we? Anyway, if you are here today on this yucky day where I am, not sure what the weather's like where you are, but if you are here now, say hello and let me know that you are here and let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. Hopefully not nothing really bad weather-wise, but we will see. I had the Blue Jays game on earlier. Seems a little odd to be watching a baseball game when there's, freezing rain falling and stuff. But I do remember their very first year when they still played back at Exhibition Stadium, going to, I think it was the second game. I didn't get tickets for the first game. I think I went to the second game and it snowed and it was horrible, but it was fabulous. But we were like way out at Exhibition Stadium. You couldn't go way up, but you could go way out. So we were way out, in the field down the first baseline on the metal benches. So they got pretty chilly, but we didn't much care. We were a little bit younger then, shall we say? But it was all good. But now, of course, they were showing pictures of the outside weather in Toronto, and it does not look really lovely in Toronto either. But of course, with the dome, the roof is closed and everybody's very comfortable inside. So we've come a long way. Alrighty, shall we take a look at what we are going to play with today? So, we are going to play with a new stamp set, but I have actually played with it a tiny bit. We had our team crafting night was last night, so I did spend a lot of time sharing some different things with the team, but I did have a chance to play with this just a little bit. So I have one card made so far. But I thought we would play with this Faith Collection. This is a beautiful stamp set of various cross images, some palm branches, lilies, and then some really beautiful sentiments. Thinking of you, of course, very, you can use that for anything, anytime. He is risen, God is love, and let your faith be bigger than your fears. There's been a few versions of this over the years, and I love it. It's such a wonderful message. And so I love everything there is to love about this stamp set. And the dies are not here, but there are dies for, I don't honestly know that there's a die for the sun rays or the light rays, but there is a die for both sets of lilies for this cross with the palm branches around it, these two crosses and this palm branch. And this cross, and interestingly enough, I thought, looking at the die, I thought, oh, it's going to emboss wood grain on there and cut it out. But no, it doesn't. It actually cuts this sort of filigree or wood texture or something. Why don't I show you? So this is the card that I made last night. So you can see that that is all, I'll hold it up really close. See how it is all cut out? And then I have just mounted it. Once I realized it was so open, I thought, oh, well, let's put it on something. So I put it on a soft sea foam cross that I had also die cut. And then this is the this image stamped behind it. And then I stamped and die cut some of the palm leaves and some of the lilies. And he has risen. So that was the card that I made last night. And I have a couple more that I actually have, they've been made in my brain. So I have an idea where we're headed. And I think I have prepped all the pieces and I think I have the inks that I need. But one of the samples or ideas that I've had that I did not get to was to use the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. Now, this has been available for quite some time and it is actually continuing. It's going to carry over into the new catalog, so that is awesome. If you did my March card class, we used this Designer Series paper for that class, so you have seen firsthand how lovely it is. But here's my thought. Look, something like this with, I have, I thought I had a die cut cross here that I had cut last night and then I didn't use. Let me just, oh, I do. I was planning to use it today and that's okay. We can use it later. But so this is, but if you had something like this on this for your background, wouldn't that be like, it's such fantastic paper for this kind of thing. And no, not the right colors necessarily, but this is just, I mean, it's beautiful paper. You could put just about anything on there, I think, and it would be lovely. Uh, but I think it would be amazing with this bundle. So I have to maybe get to that because as I say, there's only so many things I could do and prep and I just thought of it not all that long ago. But anyway, here's what I did prep. So Granny Apple Green card base, standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And I was going to give that a crease. And then, oh, no, I have it. I have it. I'm sure I have it. Yes. Nobody panic. Oh, there's something else I have. I'll bring this over. We might have to pause on the crafting here for a moment. So, textured notes dies. These are fantastic. Woohoo! Look at those rectangles. Aren't they beautiful? And they're all different edges, little lines and things. I was a little concerned when I first saw them that they might be have a lot of bits that you would have to manually poke out or individually poke out or whatever, but they do not. I have cut a number of them already, and I assure you that they cut just fine. So can you see? So here's 3 different patterns on these edges and they pop right out. So those are fantastic dies. They are new. Oh dear. Yeah. This is not a pre-order item. This is actually live now to customers. So if you are interested in these textured notes, there is a full suite, 2 designer series paper, 2 bundles. There's lots and lots of awesome stuff that's all sort of textural and natural, some weaving and that sort of thing. So lots of things there. So if you are interested, please head over to my online store and check that out. Okay, so let me just set this aside. And here's why we were thinking we may need to interrupt the crafting. Because I had ordered just a couple of things. I didn't do my pre-order really until today, but prior to today, I had ordered just a tiny bit of product so that I could get my hands colors. Strawberry slush. Darling duckling. timid tiger. That's out of the picture, isn't it? Cloud cover and secret sea. Look at that. Woohoo! Isn't that lovely? If you've been around Stampin' Up! For a while, Strawberry Slush might be a familiar name to you. And yes, it is the Strawberry Slush that we had previously. Same color, the sort of deep pink, not Melon Mambo, not that deep, bright, sort of fluorescent hot pink, but a fairly deep pink. So there are the 5 in colors that we have now for the next 2 years. These will be available for customers starting early May. So watch for those. And if you really want to get your hands on them right now, I can help you with that. All you have to do is join my Great Stamping Believers team, and we can hook you up with any of the pre-order products in your starter kit. Always an awesome deal joining our Stampin' Up! Community. And now you can choose current live product, or you could include upcoming pre-order product, or some of each, entirely up to you. Okay, this was a piece of designer series paper that I had cut, and you could see I cut a smaller one of those textured notes dies. So this is one smaller than this, so I knew that it would all work okay. And this is kind of card front size. So that was where I was going with that. This is the Peach Pie in color designer series paper. So this paper is retiring. It's not continuing. You can still get it right now, but it is on the last chance list. So when it's gone, but there will be new paper. So don't fear, but if you love this one, you may want to grab a package of it now. So I am just going to put that down there. And then we are going to do some stamping. So I have pulled out pecan pie and peach pie and granny apple green. It's a very well, it's a sort of day. It's all food or related. And I am going to stamp this. So I'm going to grab my foam mat and put it underneath here. And I'm going to stamp this near the top. Out there. Closer to the top than the bottom, because I know that my sentiment piece is going to cover some of the bottom of this paper. So there we go. Our cross. Ooh, sorry. That's a little dry. So one of the things that I have not looked for yet in the going forward, I haven't seen it in the catalog. I have been through the catalog once. I have an online version, but I find it so difficult to look at online. Some people are so good at it. Some things are fine, and certainly just to see if something is in there, I'm fine. But I'm not, I see so much more when it's on paper in front of my face. I don't know, I just notice much more. Some of the younger people, I think are fine with online, because that's sort of how they have grown up. So, oh, look at this. I haven't used this stamp yet, but I think I really like it. Now the question becomes, of course, do we want it out the bottom? I think we do. I think we want it everywhere on there. And if anyone is here, I just realized that I'm getting nothing for comments, and I'm not sure I even have a space where I would see comments. Oh, no, I don't, because I'm not on Facebook. Okay, just give me a minute here. I, so, if someone's out there and you've been jabbering to me and you're wondering why the heck I'm not paying any attention to you, I am very sorry. I had not set this up properly. I'm so happy these days when things look like they're connecting properly that clearly I forgot a little bit of what I was supposed to do. And now my screen's gone. Okay. Hmm. Watch live video. Yes, I think that's what I want to do. I don't know why it wouldn't have just come up, but in the meantime, I will continue to stamp here. Oops, that one's up a little bit high, but I think because it's a little bit lighter than the brown, I don't think you're going to notice it too much. It's hard when you're looking on an angle. At least I find it hard looking on an angle. So there we go. I do like that. That is quite lovely. Okay, so there is that. And I think I'm done with this. I think I'm going to use Granny Apple Green for my sentiment. And bring this piece in for that. I actually cut two because I wasn't sure whether this one was going to be quite long enough. So I think I might just, well, let's see how this one works out. We will start with this one. And if I mess it up, the other one will be my backup piece. There we go. Okay. All right. Clean this off. I think that fits okay. I wasn't quite sure if it was going to go over into the die cut part and whether that would end up looking funny, but I think we're good. Okay, so now let me just see here. Okay. Okay. Pull that out, and now I think what I want to do is put this on dimensionals. So put this guy on next. Oh, my dimensional bin is looking quite lonely. I think we're okay. I have some here, but that I have a bin that I had all my adhesive stuff in, and it looks like it has not been replenished for a while. And perhaps I need to refill some of those things. Okay. This I am just going to put right in the center. My die cut underneath was not quite centered, but that's okay. I don't see it at this point, so it's not messing with my eyes. And then this, I think I will put down here. So I'm going to put dimensionals here. Put one in this corner, and then I think I need to go to these half guys because I don't want double here. So now I could add a little bit of liquid glue on this top part just to secure it. Maybe I'll do that before I stick it down, and then it will be even because this is already raised. I'm just going to put just a little streak of glue there. Come in here and go right, almost maybe right to the edge. No, almost to the edge. So just could be grass, could it? Or do we just leave it up? Could have been a little bit lower. Oh, I want this up just a smidge. Does it need, it's kind of floating, right? Okay, that's what the green was for. I was gonna stamp some lilies at the bottom. Should have done it before I put it, put it on, but I didn't. So, we are going to hope for the best here. Let's give it a go. Should have done this before I put that down. Okay, so here's, I am going to put this stamp very close to the bottom of this block so that I can just kind of, I almost need to tuck it under here. That's not going to happen. Can I get it up? If I go this way. Okay, this is not an ideal stamping routine because I'm also stamping on here and there are, I think that's going to be okay. There's dimensionals there, which means my paper is sort of raised. As I say, not ideal, but I think we kind of salvaged it. Okay, I like that. Phew. That was just a little bit intense. And as I say, not an ideal order of operation for your stamping. Stamp first, then assemble. It's really, that's the recommended list. But we're good. Okay, and then we do still need some gems because it's a card and it needs some gems. So what do we think? How about some of these? They might work. These are actually called Petal Pink, but if you have been watching me, you know that I think that Petal Pink is orange, and therefore it goes just fine with my peach pie. I think Petal Pink is a misnomer. Not really pink at all. Oh, it's sticky. It's still on the paper. Let's see if we can get that all off. No, I think we have to abandon that one. We'll just go over here and get another one. So, and one of these small guys, maybe. Over here. Down here. Down here. And see, then I think, oh, okay, so now we want this up a little bit higher. There we go. There. Those actually work really well with, all good. Petal Pink, peach pie, whatever. Okay, so there's card number one. That was a little bit intense for a couple moments there, but we're all good. Okay, now on to this one. So basic beige card base this time. Standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And do that. And this time, I was thinking, look, it's like the tomb, right? This is the meant to be dies, which I love for many reasons. I'm going to put that right on there. So this guy's a little bit narrow for gluing, but we can do it. We could do it better if we knew where our silicone mat was, but I think I see it on the table down there, so we're just gonna wing it. Put just the skinniest little strip of glue along here. Okay, come on, baby. You came out right from the get-go there. So. There. Okay, and I'm going to put this up just slightly because I'm going to put some leaves on there. This is basic gray, if you were wondering. So the outside of my tomb is gray and then it's dark inside. I probably should have done it the other way. I should have had it, I don't know, brown on the outside and gray on the inside. Be dark inside but nature on the outside. Anyway, it's all kind of, could have gone either way. So that's the way it went. I'm just going to give that a minute to dry. And while I do that, I am going to stamp my sentiment in Garden Green, which I have right here. Here. This is basic beige. Just a 1/2-inch strip because I didn't want this to be really large or anything. And I just want a nice, just a little sentiment. Because, as you will see, we aren't going to have a ton of space. We got a lot going on here. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So I'm just going to come in there. If I could cut a straight line, it would be wonderful. Maybe a little bit shorter. Try and straighten it up a little bit. There, I think that's good there. And then I have this that I was thinking we put right about there, and some stamped and die cut. I did these in advance, just partly because of time savings and partly because there's one die and 3 leaves, and I thought, well, I don't think you want to sit and watch me die cut 3 different leaves. So I did do those in advance. So I'm going to put one of these here. One on the other side. Pop this guy up, under and up. Maybe just flat because I like it tucked under like that. Okay. Tuck him right under there. There we go. We can pop the other things up. We'll pop up the cross and the sentiment. Okay, so can we, this, ooh. You know what? I'm going to cut these in half and then I know they won't show through. I'm just going to pull that off there. I think it's just a smidge wider than I would like. Stick him back on there, and we'll use these because they will not show. We probably don't need them right at the edge, but so we'll just do that. How's that? Should work. Put one on there. Do I have any more? Yes. So now I made it narrow enough that it won't show through on the strip, except I didn't get it placed very well. There we go. Okay, so let's put this onto here. Right about there. Put this oh, I was going to use, I have a sponge dauber here, yes, because I was thinking basic beige on basic beige, it might need a little bit of sponging on the edges. So sponge dauber, garden green ink, just tiny narrow little ink border to define the edge of this piece. It is popped up, but it's basic beige on basic beige. So I thought this would just, just give it a little bit more definition. And my ink sitting flat, it wouldn't make so much noise. Okay, put that right. Sure. I think that works. I think it's as good a spot as any for it. Hey, put that up there, and then yeah, we need something on there, don't we? What do we have? This is my bucket of gems that will be, and these are on the last chance list. So everything on here, when they are sold out, they are gone. So, oh dear. Sorry. Gosh, it's my phone ringing. I don't know how to I don't know how to turn it off. I hate when it does that. It's gonna start again. If I touch it, the hang up is under the little holder bit, so I can't. Oh, good. I say I can't touch it. It will, I can't get to it. I can't reach it. Okay, so these are nice too. These are the pecan pie and clear ribboned gems. Clear, I don't think clear. The brown could work, or maybe we just stick with garden green. I'm sure it's garden green. Yes, it is. They could work. Maybe we should just go with the garden green, eh? Oh, they're shimmery, but they're not quite as blingy. I don't think I really, I don't know. I mean, at this point, when you've come to Easter, it's very joyous and bright and exciting. So bling is not necessarily a bad thing, but we'll go with shimmer instead of super bright, maybe. I think there's anything else in here that's no, I think those work the best. Okay. This and this and this. Okay. So I get this. It's an unusual look in a card, right? So my eye is kind of going, wait a minute, that's kind of wrong. But it's not. Okay, so there are my cards. What happened to the very first one? I showed you. Where did I put it? Here we go. This is the one that I had. Oopsie. Dropped my sponge dauber on the floor. Okay, so we're going to put this up a little bit. We're going to put this up. We're going to bring this in. There we go. Look at those. I do love this set. And it's only just begun. Where's my mouse? My mouse is all over the map here. Okay. There we go. So thank you very much for joining me today, for hanging out. And if you're watching the replay, let me know that you stopped by. I always love to hear from people. Appreciate you watching, appreciate your comments. And if you'd like to share my video, that would be awesome. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Connie's Craft Along is tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. I have sent an email with the pieces for you to prepare. So if you are on my email list, you should have that in your inbox right now. And if you're not, you should get on my email list. Just go to greatstampingwithconnie.com and there is a place where you can sign up there. But you will also find it on social media today and tomorrow afternoon. So, okay. Thanks once again. Take care, everyone. Stay dry, stay warm, stay safe if you are in a weather area. And I look forward to crafting with you all again really soon. Bye for now.